Alrighty, good afternoon, good morning, Southwest Arkansas. New tornado warning that has been issued for portions of Southwest Arkansas. Once again, we are live now. We did just we're running on a backup generator right now, so we just were able to go live here. But right now we have a tornado warning that is in effect for southwestern Grant County in north central Dallas County and southwestern Arkansas until 8:15 p.m. As of 7:45 p.m. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Carthage or 21 miles northwest of Fordyce, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. This is the Tulip and Loyola areas here at this time. Once again, continue to take those tornado precautions immediately inside these areas here. This is in the Grant County and Union, or in Dallas County, northern Dallas County areas, Loyola, Carthage, Highway 9 near Tulip. You need to be at your tornado safe spot. We got to watch for this potential today across portions of southwest Arkansas. Now, taking a look at that velocity scan, we can see there's an area of rotation just around the Tulip area. And once again, if we take a look at this in motion, we've noticed that there's some areas of rotation, and we're going to continue to monitor that. But Tulip, continue to take those tornado precautions. Same thing for you in Loyola. Down the road, Dogwood, Prattsville, keep a close eye on this storm. Be prepared to take your tornado precautions here as well. Once again, we are getting a lot of reports of heavy rainfall and flash flooding ongoing across southwest Arkansas. Once again, continue to take those tornado precautions. Once again, get to the lowest level of your home if you're in the Tulip, Loyola areas, northern Dallas, and southern Grant counties. Elsewhere we have flash flood warning still ongoing, and this will continue to ongo because if you look further south, we do have more showers and more storms on the way. The flash flooding threat will continue throughout the rest of the day today. We do have some strong thunderstorms moving into the Texarkana, DeQueen area, with the potential of 40-mile-per-hour wind gust over there in that area. Those will continue off towards the northeast at about 55 miles per hour over here. Once again, we will be watching pretty much this general area today for that tornado potential as we go forward throughout the day today. One final day of this, okay? One final day of this. But once again, Loyola, Tulip, you need to be in your tornado safe spots already if you're not yet. Continue to take those tornado precautions, the lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can, and get to those lowest level of your homes, and put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can, and continue to take those tornado precautions immediately there. And just continue to take those tornado precautions, get to the lowest level of your home, and once again, you need to take those tornado precautions seriously there at this time. And once again, we're just seeing a lot of flash flooding reports across the area. We're seeing a lot of reports here in the Tulip. We're seeing this tornado warning here. Just once again, continue to take those severe weather precautions serious today. Stay weather aware. After this tornado warning moves out of our coverage area or is allowed to expire, we will talk about the rest of the severe weather threat and show you what we're going to see as we go forward throughout the rest of the day today. Once again, tornado warning in effect for portions of southwest Arkansas for the northern Dallas County area near Tulip, Highway 9 from Lono there to down to about the Tulip area, and over there for Highway 46 from Highway 9 to Loyola up to Dogwood. Inside of the Loyola area, you need to continue to take those tornado precautions. Area of rotation that we have been watching closely. Right now, looking at radar, it did look just a little better, potentially a little further south of the Tulip area. But we still want you to continue to take those tornado precautions. Lowest level of your home, put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can. Once again, we're going to continue to watch this closely as we go forward throughout the day. Taking a look at this storm. Some large hail will be possible with this. Once again, just continue to monitor that, and that tornado warning has since been allowed to expire. So we now have no new tornado warnings in effect here at this time. That tornado warning has since been allowed to be canceled. So at this time, no more tornado warnings across the coverage area. Once again, real quickly, let's talk about what we're going to be continuing to see as we go forward throughout the day today. Flash flooding is ongoing. Some strong thunderstorms through the D. Queen, Horatio, Foreman area at this time. These will continue to the northeast at 55 miles per hour. We're watching a lot of development down here, and we will have to continue to watch that, because let me show you what Futurecast is going to show for the rest of the day today. Once again, you remember with model guidance, what I'm about to show you, remember it's one of the many tools we use to build a forecast, not the only tool. This goes 11 hours into the future right now, but right now this is the 12Z H-R. You see it's doing a decent job picking up on what's ongoing, but really as we go forward, you're going to notice a line of storms tries to start to fire off here about that 9 to 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. time frame. And as this moves to the east, we will have to watch for flash flooding potential and that tornado threat with these storms across southeastern Arkansas. And these continue onward. But look at this. The heavy rain continues today, throughout the day today. And by this evening, it should start to move out, and we should start to clear up some. Another 4 to 6 inches of rainfall will be possible as we go forward throughout the rest of the day today. Once again, let's also real quickly take a look at those severe weather outlooks as well for today and talk about what we're going to see. So once again, I'm going to put this over here. You can see the categorical outlook. We have that marginal risk that's in effect for portions of Polk, Mount Ida, Odin, Norman, Derrick's, D. Queen. It then goes into a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 in the yellow color areas there for the Hot Springs Village, Hot Springs, Malvern, Arkadelphia, Glenwood, Delight, Murfreesboro, Hope, Prescott, Nashville, down to about the Texarkana, Ashdown, Foreman areas. And then there's an enhanced risk here from about Sheridan down to through the Willand Springs area, down to about the Ralston area, to the Patmos area, down through the Falk area, and over for Stamps, Waldo, Magnolia, El Dorado, Smackover, Camden, Hampton, Fordyce, and Sheridan. When we take a look at that tornado threat, the tornado threat's going to be highest down here across southeastern portions of our coverage area in the down from about Pine Bluff down to Camden, Waldo, Stamps, Magnolia, El Dorado. That is the 10% or medium, and we do have to watch for that potential of a few strong tornadoes. Outside of that, we have the 2% and the 5%. Once again, continue to stay weather aware today. We're going to keep you updated with the newest, but remember, flash flooding will be possible, and some damaging wind gusts will be possible with these storms, as a line could form later on in the day across southeast Arkansas, and some large hail will be possible down there as well. Once again, at this time, we do not have any tornado warnings across the area. We've had a long night of flash flooding. Thank you for all those rainfall reports. Expect this to continue with rainfall and some strong thunderstorms at least through today. One more day of this, last day of this today, and then we will hopefully once again start to come to an end on those severe weather threats for the day today. Once again, we'll be here. We'll be ready to track the storms for you guys. And what we're going to do is do what we did last night. We're going to continue the live nonstop radar coverage overnight through the day today, as long as we can physically do that, and as long as we have power and the internet connection to be able to do that, we will do so. Just remember, we are running on a generator, so as always, this is why we tell you to have multiple ways to receive warnings, just in case something happens and we're not able to go live. I know we were a little late to this severe thunder or to that tornado warning, but once again, just have multiple ways to receive warnings. We had that tornado warning that has since been allowed to expire, or they went ahead and canceled it early. and we will continue to monitor that storm closely. Stay weather aware, have multiple ways to receive warnings, and we'll continue to keep you updated as we go forward throughout the day today. Once again, continue to be on the lookout for those potentials that we've been mentioning later on throughout the day today. So we're going to go back to live nonstop coverage for any of the new. If we have any more tornado warnings or any storms that we feel the need to go live for, we will break into coverage and we will be here ready for you. Once again, just stay weather aware, have multiple ways to receive warnings, and thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather. Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Southwest Arkansas weather. Want to take a quick look at this storm here near the Mineral Springs area. We are watching it closely. We see a very tight area of rotation just near the Cotton Shed area. So y'all in Tolette, Mineral Springs, you need to be in your tornado safe spots immediately or here shortly if this storm continues onward at this time. Once again, we're watching this closely. There's not a tornado warning on it yet, but we're seeing some signs of rotation just over the Millwood Lake area. This will continue off to the northeast. Once again, towards the just south of the Mineral Springs area, Tolette, Mineral Springs, Unity, Buck Range, Bellar, Yance, Schooley, Albrook. You need to be prepared to take those tornado precautions here. We're noticing in that area, tight area of rotation there. Once again, we do have this severe thunderstorm warning with that tornado possible tag on it. Once again, Nashville, you need to be in your tornado safe. You need to be ready to take your tornado precautions immediately there as well. Once again, we are watching this closely. It is not tornado warned at this time, but there is some rotation that we're watching closely, and we are going to continue to watch this storm closely near the Cotton Shed, Tolette area. There is that area of rotation that looks to be crossing over into the Howard County area. And we are going to continue to watch that. Closely here, we're getting a lot of reports in here at this time. Once again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag on it down here for this whole line of storms. And we are going to continue to watch that closely. Right now, we are noticing some areas of rotation near the Mineral Springs area, down here just south near the Tolette area that we're watching closely. Not a tornado warning yet, but we are keeping a close eye on that. Once again, Nashville, Tolette, Cotton Shed, Mineral Springs, Ozan, McCaskill, over here to Bingen, North Bingen. Just be prepared, be ready. There as well. Further south, we're still seeing some thunderstorms moving through with the potential of some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 1-inch size hail down here through the Texarkana, southern Miller County areas. These storms are going to continue off towards the east/northeast here at this current time at 35 miles per hour. Once again, these storms, we're going to see another flash flooding threat with this as well. These storms are going to continue onward towards the northeast, and we're going to see some very heavy rainfall with this. 4 to 6 inches of rainfall will be possible throughout the rest of this afternoon on top of what's already fallen. Here at the Weather Center, we've recorded 4 or 6 inches of rainfall since 11:30 a.m. from yesterday. Before that, we've received about 3 inches on top of that, so we're sitting at around 9 inches right now for this whole week. And continue to be on the lookout for heavy rainfall, flash flooding, and that severe potential. Once again, we are going to be watching southeast Arkansas with the highest severe weather potential for today, but we still do have the chance, and we're seeing that chance for some severe storms along this line that is starting to develop and is starting to show its signs here across the area. Once again, Cotton Shed, we're watching your area closely. Tolette, Highway 355 between Mineral Springs and Tolette, and up to Highway 27 between Mineral Springs and Nashville. I want you to pay close attention to this storm that we are watching. We're seeing just an area of rotation that's been showing up on radar there multiple times, and we are going to continue to keep a very close eye on that storm, and we will keep you updated with the newest here at this time. Once again, let me see if we have any new updates. I do not see any yet. But once again, just continue to monitor this storm closely and be prepared to take those precautions if needed. Once again, watching that brief area of rotation there near the cotton shed area. This is going to continue northeastwards up towards Mineral Springs, potentially the Nashville area. We're going to continue to watch that closely. Either way, with this storm, you're going to experience in the Murfreesboro area some heavy rainfall and a severe thunderstorm warning there for the potential 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1-inch size hail there. That is moving over, beginning to move over in through your area now as we speak. Elsewhere, we're seeing flash flood warnings out for the area. These are observed flash flood warnings, which mean flash flooding is ongoing or spotted or has been spotted. And we're going to continue to see that. This is something that we're going to be dealing with the flash flood threat throughout the rest of this evening or throughout the rest of the day today and mid-afternoon. The Weather Prediction Center has put out an area, mainly including pretty much all of our coverage area, for the potential of life-threatening and catastrophic flash flooding. They're expecting to be issuing flash flood emergencies, particularly dangerous situation flash flood emergencies later today due with that flash flood potential. Once again, another 4 to 6 inches of rainfall will be possible, maybe even some locally higher amounts on top of what we already seen. So water levels may be coming down in some areas, but we are going to continue to see those heavy rain totals continue to increase. And we will be paying close attention to that. New severe thunderstorm warning. It's going to be coming out for down here for this line of storms. Pretty much what we're having happen here is with this line of storms, we are watching this closely. It's going to have a damaging wind threat. They're going to have the tornado possible tag on these storms, and we are watching for any signs of rotation along these line of storms closely here. Once again, right now, we want to get on here and just give Mineral Springs, Tollet, Nashville a heads up. We are watching an area that is showing signs potentially of some rotation and has continued to show signs of some rotation. It's not tornado warned yet, but you see that there's continuing to be signs that's about to move into the Mineral Springs area up towards the Nashville area here at this time. So once again, not tornado warned, but we are watching it closely, and we're going to continue to keep a close eye on that storm. Let's see here. No new updates at this time on that specific storm. We will continue to watch it closely. Once again, let's see. Once again, just seeing more reports of flash flooding. There across portions of the coverage area. Once again, let's see. No new updates on that. Just some more severe thunderstorm warnings. So once again, right now we are watching a brief area of rotation right there near the Mineral Springs area. And we are going to continue to do that. Once again, right now this is not tornado warned, but we are going to continue to keep a close eye on this storm here. Once again, just checking to see if we have any new updates here. I do not see of any. Once again, just continue to watch this storm closely in the Mineral Springs area. Be ready to take your tornado precautions if needed. There's an area of rotation that we're going to continue to keep a very close eye on. Gotcha. We're still watching that area of rotation. Once again, Mineral Springs, Nashville, Tollet, Midway, Highway 27 here. Continue to be ready to take those tornado precautions. We're going to also see some damaging wind gusts along this line as well with this line. So once again, gusty winds of up to 60 miles per hour will be possible here. We're also watching that tornado potential with this storm. I know it's not tornado warned yet, but Mineral Springs, Nashville, be prepared to take those tornado precautions if needed. Watching that area of tightening rotation. And it would not surprise me if we see something here shortly. Let's see here. No, that's not a new update for that storm. But once again, we're going to continue to watch this just due south of the Mineral Springs area, but it is moving towards the northeast at this time. So towards Mineral Springs, Midway, towards potentially the Nashville area. Watching that area of tightening rotation, and we're going to continue to track that here at this time. Once again, just continue to be prepared to take those tornado precautions in the Mineral Springs, Nashville area. Right now, this is not tornado warned, but there's still some signs of some rotation, and if there is anything there, it'll be rain wrap. So don't wait on it. Don't try to look for it. Don't try to hear it. Just go ahead and play it safe here at this time. This storm's going to continue to move northward towards the Nashville area, and we are going to continue to see some heavy rainfall with some flash flooding ongoing across this area, because these storms are just continuing to trail over the same general areas here. Once again, further south along this line, I'm not seeing any great signs of any rotation, which once again we'll keep a close eye on. We are continuing to monitor this area up here near the Mineral Springs area, and right now we are getting a little further away from Shreveport's radar, so it is going to be getting a little harder to see. But give me one moment here. Still going to be watching that area just over the Mineral Springs area here closely. Once again, there's that area of rotation. This storm is moving off towards the northeast, so Mineral Springs up towards Midway, Nashville, Bingen, North Bingen, Tokyo, up in Murfreesboro, Kimberly, Highland, Coyville, Roy, Tokyo. I want you just to be paying close attention to this storm. Right now, we do not have any reports of this being on the ground or anything of that nature, or this even being tornado warned. This is severe warned with that tornado possible tag. We're continuing to monitor that area of rotation closely as it continues northward. We are expecting this to have a damaging wind threat with this as well, though, as it continues onward to the northeast. So once again, some gusty, damaging winds will be possible with this storm, and we're going to continue to track that closely there at this time. Once again, we're going to be watching it closely, and we'll continue to keep you updated with this. Let's see here. But once again, we're going to continue to track these storms here. We just have a lot of reports coming in. Let's see. We do have a new report coming in. Highway 171 up in the Garland County area does have is closed due to for the bridge issue that is on Lake or near Lake Catherine. It is impassable due to a bridge/road issues. Reports that floodwaters have washed out parts of the road up there in Garland County. So once again, continue to if you cannot see another thing with these storms today, and with that with those flash flooding threats. If there's a flooded roadway, do not try to drive across it. You don't know if that road is washed out below that. If once again, all it takes is a few inches of water to sweep a human off their feet, or an adult-sized human off their feet. For a vehicle, a car or truck, 1 foot of water, 1 foot of moving water will sweep your vehicle off the road. So do not try to cross flooded roadways. Once again, Nashville, I want you paying close attention to this storm. There's still that area of rotation that we're keeping a close eye on, just around the Midway, Nashville area. Once again, just continue to be prepared to take those tornado precautions if needed. Large hail looks like it could be a possibility with this as well. We're still watching that area of rotation closely. Once again, heavy rainfall, some gusty winds will be possible with this. This storm's going to continue off towards the northeast into Pike County, towards the Murfreesboro, Highland, Colville, potentially Nathan, Mount Mora areas there. Give me one moment here. Let's see if we have a new update. We do not at this time. Kirby, we'll keep a close eye on that storm for you. Once again, this moving off towards the northeast at about 35 miles per hour. So once again, heavy rainfall, flash flooding will be possible there for your areas. And we're going to continue to track this here at this time. Once again, Nashville, be prepared to take those tornado precautions if needed. We are watching that area of potential rotation right just due to your south. We will watch this area near the Clear Lake Junction area closely. There on the leaning edge of that line. Once again, let me go further north as well. We're going to check the Daisy area out here. Give me one moment. Gonna watch that near the Daisy area as well. There could be some more. We're pretty much watching along these lines. You can see this area of rotation just over the Nashville area here. You can see this is looking a little farther away, but so this is looking further up or further up in the storm. But you're also watching this area potentially near the Daisy area. There could be some signs potentially of some rotation that could be developing in those areas, and we're going to continue to monitor that closely there as well. Right now, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect with that large hail potential, and we are watching some potential areas of some rotation. We're going to continue to watch that closely there over the Daisy area there as well. Once again, looking down here southward, we are still watching this area over the Nashville area. We are seeing some signs of potential rotation there, and we're going to continue to keep a close eye on that. Once again, two areas of rotation. This one area over the Nashville area and potentially this one over the Daisy area. These are not tornado warned yet, but I want you to be on your guard there for that potential there as we move forward here. Just play it safe. I mean, we've been through this all week, and this is nothing new. Just be prepared. We are going to keep a close eye on it. These are two severe warned storms that we're keeping a close eye on. They have the large hail potential and 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Give me 1 second here. Just a new flash flood warning there that has been issued. But once again, these storms are going to continue onward off towards the northeast, as you can see here, at about 35 miles an hour. We are seeing some more development down here. We will watch this closely, but really we're going to be paying close attention to this line of storms as it moves off to the pretty much in this general direction or off towards the east/northeast across southeast Arkansas. We will continue to watch that severe weather potential as we go forward here. Damaging winds will continue to be a possibility today. Still watching this area closely just south of Clipper, near just to the southeast of Homan. We could be seeing an area of potential rotation down there. Right now, this is not tornado warn. This is severe warn with that tornado possible tag. Remember, that's a step in between those regular severe warnings and the tornado warnings. Once again, it means that there could be some rotation in this. It's just a heads up that, hey, if that rotation continues to show signs of strengthening, they'll issue a tornado warning for it. But right now we have those few areas that we're watching closely here. Still watching this area closely over the Daisy area. Daisy, I want you to pay close attention to that. Same thing for you in Kirby, Salem, Glenwood, Roseboro, Caney Valley, Northern Pike County there. Southern Pike County, I want you to pay close attention to this area near the Temperanceville and Nashville area. Still seeing that area of some potential rotation there. This is going to continue off towards the northeast, up potentially towards the Murfreesboro area, Highland, Nathan, Mount Mora areas there at this time. We're still seeing those signs of rotation just north of the Temperanceville area, north of just to the southwest of Centerpoint, over to the just near the Chapel Hill area there as well. kind of starting to get in a little bit of an area where we're having issues seeing the storm there in the Daisy area, but there could still be some signs of potential rotation there that we're going to keep a close eye on. May have to watch that along that Tallett area again. We'll keep a close eye on that. But down here near that Fulton area, Clipper, we're still watching your area closely there. Still watching that area near Nashville as well. Just a few areas of rotation along this line that we're watching. Right now, that's not tornado warning, but I want to keep a close eye on that. We have this line of storms that's producing heavy rainfall, up to 60 mile per hour wind gust, quarter size inch hail, and they have some areas of rotation here at this time that we will continue to keep a very close eye on here at this time. Give me 1 second. Let me see if we have any new information. We still have a flood warning in effect for the Little Missouri River as well as the Washita River at Camden and Arkadelphia. And we have that flood warning in effect for the Little Missouri River near the Bogtaw area there as well. So once again, just continue to be prepared for some more heavy rainfall. Once again, some straight line wind damage will be possible with this. Some gusty winds will continue to be likely with this line of storms that are moving through this area. We're continuing to monitor that there closely. We're watching some areas of potential rotation along that line of storms as well. Once again, gusty winds will be possible with this storm. We are continuing to keep a close eye on that potential area. A few areas of rotation near the Daisy area and south down here near the just north of Temperance, just north of Nashville, near Corinth, near the which this will soon move over into the Pike County area here at this time. Once again, we're going to continue to watch this storm closely, and we'll continue to keep you updated with the newest here on this. Fulton, we're going to watch your area closely. You're seeing a severe thunderstorm warning right now that is about to move through your area, some gusty winds. Daisy State Park, we're going to watch you as well, but some gusty winds will be possible with these storms. We're watching your area near Fulton closely. Definitely want to keep a close eye down there as well. Fulton, we'll keep a close eye there on that. Seeing some signs of potential rotation, but at this time, there's no tornado warning in effect. You have these severe thunderstorm warnings with those tornado possible tags on them. Some very gusty winds will be possible along this line, and we are watching these areas closely. Tallett, same thing for you. We are watching those areas closely. Some gusty winds, some large hail could be possible with this. Watching another potential area just south of the Mineral Springs area closely, but still watching this area of potential rotation, and some gusty winds will be possible there with this as well. But watching that area of rotation there near the just north of the Tempeраnceville area, you can see that moving over the Corinth area now. Still watching another potential area up there near Daisy as well. Okay. Once again, these are two severe thunderstorm warnings. The one in the Howard and Hempstead County areas does have the tornado possible tag on it. The one up here further north does not, but I still want you to watch this storm closely in the Kirby, Salem areas as well as Glenwood. We are going to continue to watch that closely, and we will continue to keep you updated with the newest on both of these areas that we are watching. Thank you for all those reports. Once again, we're going to have to watch along this line closely for any quick little spin-ups along this line. That will be a possibility there as well with these storms as they continue onward here. Once again, just checking to see if we have any new reports. Do not see of any. They're going to continue this severe thunderstorm warning with that tornado possible tag. Derek's, you're going to continue. You just had a severe thunderstorm come through your area. Some heavy rainfall will continue to be likely. Some gusty winds with that heavy rain potential. Flash flooding will continue to be a possibility for you. Some strong thunderstorms, strong to severe thunderstorms will continue to be a possibility with some very, very heavy rainfall. Murfreesboro, Highland, Colville, Tokyo, North Bingen, Corinth. Expect some heavy rainfall, some gusty winds along this as well, and the potential, once again, potential for some large hail. Watching a few areas of potential rotation here, just around near the Kirby area, between the Kirby and Daisy area. It is not tornado warning at this time, but we are watching those areas closely. Same thing for you down here in the Highland, Colville area, Murfreesboro and Kimberly. And once again, just bear with us. It's been a long week here. We're still going to pay close attention to this area. Looking further south, we're watching that too. We will have a watch be issued here shortly. A new watch is going to be coming out gradually. Increasing severe threat will continue through the morning and into the early afternoon here throughout the next little bit. This is a severe threat will gradually increase through the morning and into the early afternoon. This from the Arklatex region to the mid-Mississippi Valley area with the potential for some large hail, severe wind gusts, and tornadoes, some of which may be strong. A line of storms has become better defined in the last 30 minutes across far northeast Texas and into southwest Arkansas. The Storm Prediction Center mesoanalyst indicates an uncapped air mass, which is supported by the 12Z Shreveport sounding. However, that sounding also shows a few significant temperature inversions between 800 and 650 millibars, which should limit the most open warm sector storm development. However, let's see here. Looking at both of the soundings out of Shreveport and Little Rock suggests that there is likely a zone across southern Arkansas which currently supports stronger convective development. In addition, visible satellite only shows broken cloud cover across southern Arkansas, which some surface or some heating likely will, which will further destabilize the air mass and make stronger surface-based storms more likely. Once again, we're going to continue to watch these areas closely. But what we're getting at here, this will support some embedded supercells capable of some severe wind gusts, some hail, with strong low-level shear. This should maintain through the day, even if the low-level flow veers and amid greater heating and mixing. Therefore, tornado threat, including the tornado threat or threat for strong tornadoes, exists. So we're going to have to watch that closely. A watch is probably going to be coming for people out ahead of this line of storms. So once again, this is going to be along an area that is so. Let me turn this on, and you'll see this here. Pretty much this general area here. So from where these storms are currently at up towards Hot Springs, Little Rock, northeastern Arkansas, further down south, down here into southeastern Arkansas, which this will include from areas of Texarkana, over towards Arkadelphia, Malvern, Benton, Sheridan, down towards Fordyce, Camden, El Dorado, Magnolia. We're going to be watching for that severe threat to increase, and a tornado watch will probably be issued later on. Give me one moment here. Let's take another look back at the velocity scans here. Enough of talking about that. I still want to watch a few areas of potential rotation closely. Definitely down here just south of Kirby. I'm continuing to see some areas of potential rotation there. Still watching this south of just due east of the Murfreesboro area at this time. I want to continue to watch those closely. Once again, hey, look, we're running on about, let's see here. I think I finally got maybe some sleep about 2, 3-ish, and then I woke up to the power being out about 5. So I'm running on about 2, 3 hours of sleep. But hey, it's part of being a weatherman. We'll get done with it after today. Once again, continuing to watch this area down here just between Nathan and the Highland area. Lake Greason, keep a close eye on this. We're going to watch this area of rotation closely. Right now, we will continue to watch this storm closely. We're also going to watch this area down here, up here, near the Kirby area as well. Just right now, I want to make this clear. There's no tornado warnings in effect currently. There's areas of rotation that we're watching, and while we're here, we might as well talk about them and give you an extra heads up in case we have something. In case something is issued, you have that early heads up. This is just to give you a heads up and just be prepared to take those tornado precautions if needed. Once again, we're still seeing this area of rotation here. Once again, we'll continue to watch this here. Give me 1 second here for our friends down here in Mineral Springs. You're going to continue to see some heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, and we will continue to watch that closely, but that flash flooding threat will continue throughout this afternoon. Give me one moment here. Let me see. I am getting a... let me see here. Give me one moment. Once again, we're getting some different reports in here, and I want to keep a close eye on these storms. Right now, we are going to continue to watch these closely. We're going to be expecting a watch to be coming out here shortly, and let me get that out over onto the Facebook page here real quickly. Once again, we're going to continue to see this severe weather threat gradually increase as we go through this afternoon, and really throughout this morning and into the afternoon here, across those areas, pretty much out ahead of these storms. So from Hot Springs down towards about the Hope, Magnolia, El Dorado, Camden, Fordyce, Sheridan areas, Malvern areas, you're going to need to continue to stay weather aware. And I think we're getting some hail here maybe here at the Weather Center. Also up here in Polk County, you are clear. You're going to continue to see those flash flooding potential, but some heavy rainfall will continue to be likely for your area. But the severe weather threat's going to stay to your south in the Polk County area here at this time. Line of storms. Once again, we are going to continue to watch this. Nashville, you're getting on the back end of this storm. Once again, I think we're going to be watching that area of rotation closely just around the Nathan and Highland area. Lake Greason, you need to keep a close eye on this storm as well. Wanting to watch potentially another area up here just north of Salem. We're watching these closely. For our friends down here in Nashville, right now, I know you're still under that severe warning, but that's going to expire in 4 minutes. Those storms are just past your area here, okay? Those storms have just passed your area, and we're going to continue to watch that closely, and we will continue to keep you updated with that. Now, let's see here. We did just get a new notification. More just flash flooding reports there out of that. So right now, once again, I want to make this clear. We don't have any tornado warnings in effect right now. We have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, or really for this line of storms. This line of storms that we have coming through southwest Arkansas is going to be what causes our severe weather issues for the day as we go forward into southeastern Arkansas and throughout this morning and the early afternoon hours. I'll be honest with y'all, I really felt like it was closer to lunch and not 9:42 right now, just because it's already been a long day. And once again, power outages will be possible with this storm, with this line of storms. Gusty winds will be a possibility as well. 60 up to 60 mile per hour wind gust. will be a possibility there as well. Let's open up the power outage map again. Once again, Pike County has 876 customers without power. Howard County has 93 customers without power. We're continuing to see flash flooding being an issue as well. We are watching the velocity scans closely along this line. Still potentially watching an area there near the Nathan Mount Moore area, but there is no tornado warnings at this time. Further south, let's take a look down here. Maybe need to pay close attention to this just south of the Hope Airport, just north of the Wafers Crossing in I-30. We'll watch that closely. Right now, no tornado warnings. We're going to be watching along this line of storms really throughout the morning, throughout the early afternoon hours. This will continue to carry a damaging wind threat with it and that tornado potential there as well with this line. New severe thunderstorm warning is coming out for, and you can see it here, for this line of storms. This now goes in effect for Hot Springs down to Mount Ida, Amity, Murfreesboro, Delight. You're starting to see this storm as well as Antoine down over towards Arkadelphia, Caddo Valley, Gum Springs, Gurdon, Prescott, Hope, Magnolia, Waldo, Stamps. You're next in line for this line of severe thunderstorms here as well. Once again, we are continuing to expect a flash flood threat continuing to be a possibility as we go into this afternoon. Once again, we're going to continue to see more development and more showers continue to move inward. Our severe threat for today is going to be along this line of storms. Once again, thank you for all those reports that we have coming in. Once again, right now, we're going to continue to watch this area just south of the Hope Airport and just due west of the Hope area. We're watching along this line of storms closely. We're noticing a little area of rotation there near the Hope area. Now, right now, no tornado warnings, just that severe thunderstorm warning with that tornado possible tag on it. We will continue to keep you updated on that. Murfreesboro, you're seeing some very heavy rain right now. Some gusty winds along this line as well here. And we do have a new update to this severe thunderstorm warning down here. This now has the potential for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts as well along this line further south near the Hope area. It has that tornado possible tag on this storm as well. Lots of lightning is occurring with this, but extensive wind damage will be a possibility here as we move forward. So expect power outages to increase into the Prescott, Hope, up into southern Hempstead or northern Hempstead County, down towards the Louisville, Stamps area. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts will be a possibility with this, as well as the Waldo area, Magnolia area. Be prepared. I would even go as far as potentially saying the Gurdon area. We'll have to watch for this too as well. But some gusty winds will continue to be possible, and some very strong wind gusts here will be likely along this line. Now, with these lines of storms, we are going to have to watch any of these areas that could potentially spin up along those lines, okay? And we're watching that closely there right now. Once again, right now I'll say this. We don't have any tornado warnings in effect for southwest Arkansas. Also, while we have the time here, thank you for that report, seeing a little hell in Murfreesboro. We have been trying something different the past 2 days with our coverage. I know on phones it probably looks tiny, but please let us know what you think about that radar that's above us here. That shows all of southwest Arkansas. I'm trying to figure out ways to help kind of give you some more ways to look at radar. Once again, that's a work in progress. That's going to be showing our radar over our over our whole coverage area instead of just focused on one little storm. But I do just want to get y'all's thoughts on that, because y'all are the ones who are watching this. I want to be able to make this set up the best way it can to help you have easier understandings of what's going on across your specific areas. Once again, back down here to these storms. We are continuing to watch this area closely near the Oak Haven and Hope area. But right now, the main threat with this line of storms will continue to be what looks to be damaging wind gust across this line. You can see it kind of bowing out pretty much over the Hope area as we speak. These little kinks in this line, like this right here, is where we're going to have to watch today closely for that area where we could have those quick little areas of rotation that may spin up. We'll have to watch for that. But up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts will be possible there with this storm. This has a damage threat considerable now. This was as of 9:44 a.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing, severe thunderstorm were along a line located or extending from Narrows Dam to 8 miles west of Bradley, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Once again, continue to remain alert. This includes the Lurch, Stamps, Ralston, Buckner, Bodcall, Laughlin, Waterloo, McNeil, Falcon, Washington, Bogtall, Smithland, College Hill, Mount Vernon, Medlock, Morris, Oak Haven, Piney Grove, Laneburg, and Ozan areas, as well as the Hope area there, and Prescott, Magnolia, Stamps areas there as well. So pretty much what we're seeing here is a line of storms that are pretty much developing from the Narrows Dam area. We have a new tornado warning now in effect for that area that we are watching. So new tornado warning now in effect here. This is for the Hope area at this time. This was that area of rotation that we were watching closely. This goes for the Prescott area, the Hope, Prairietown, Oak Haven areas here at this time. Once again, watching this area of rotation just due north of the Hope area here. Once again, give me 1 second here. Let me reshare this, but a new tornado warning has just now been issued for this line of storms that we have coming through. Once again, we're seeing some very gusty winds, some lightning with this long line of storms as well. Once again, this is a new tornado warning in effect down here for the Oak Haven area. Just got out another report. We're seeing these storms move through the Weather Center in Pike County as we speak. These are going to be gusty winds. Some large hail will be possible with this. Some very heavy rain, some lightning as well with these storms further north. Now, to this tornado warning. This is a tornado warning for East Central Hempstead County, Northern Nevada County until 10:30 a.m. As of 9:48 a.m., this was a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado that was located near the Prairietown or near Hope, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Tornado and quarter-size hail will be possible with this storm. This will be around the Prescott area by 9:55 p.m. Or 9:55 a.m. So continue to take those tornado precautions in the Prescott area. This is a quick-moving storm. You do not have time to go out and look for it. Go ahead. Take those tornado precautions. More than likely, this will be rain wrapped if there is something there. Once again, we are going to take a look at the iDrive cameras, and we're going to watch this closely. This is set up in the Prescott area, looking eastward, but we're going to continue to watch this closely as this storm moves into these areas. We're watching this line of storms. This will also, I want to mention this again, this is also going to have a damaging wind threat of up to 70 miles per hour with this line of storms. Prescott, I-30, Prairietown, Oak Haven, Deanna, Midway, Iron Springs, Dennyville, Dunlap, Wallaceburg, Blevins. Just continue to take those tornado precautions. Play it safe. Same thing for you in Redland. U.S. Highway 371 from Laneburg up to Prescott. U.S. Highway 67 from Hope up through Prescott to Bogtaw here as well. Once again, just continue to take those tornado precautions. Once again, what we're watching is this area of rotation that we have been keeping a close eye on, that we'll have to watch for this to occur along these line of storms. And once again, we will keep a close eye on that. But this is going to continue off towards the northeast at about 50 miles per hour. There's this area of rotation down here that we're watching closely, just north of the Hope area. Hope, you're in this tornado warning, but I want you to know that was really close lightning strike. We want you to know that this is just to your north right now, moving northeast, or moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So let's put another track on this storm here. Taking this off towards the northeast here at 50 miles per hour. I want to put this on just a little quicker there as well. Deanna, within the next few minutes, are over your area as we speak. Garlandville, next 9 minutes as well. Arcadia, next 11 minutes. Prescott, within the next 13 minutes for you is there as well, or here sooner than that, potentially for you. We're looking at the iDrive camera set up in the Prescott area. We're watching that closely. Bogtaw, next 18 minutes. Birdsell, next 25 minutes. Okolona, next 25 minutes. Bernie, next 26 minutes potentially there for you. Love Creek, within the next 27 minutes. Gurdon, potentially within the next 30 minutes there for you. Smithington, next 32 minutes there, if this storm continues onward at this time. We're going to continue to watch this closely. Give me one moment here, and let me take a look at this new notification that we have. We do have a new tornado watch that has been issued for portions of Arkansas, and this will pop up on our map. Pretty much that tornado watch goes in effect for areas in an area like so here, down here off towards the northeast. This is just a rough little drawing here, but this area from Clark County up to Hot Springs, over to Malvern, Grant County, Dallas County, Ouachita County, you are now under a tornado watch, which means conditions are favorable for potential tornado development. Once again, 70 mile per hour wind gusts will be up to 70 mile per hour wind gusts will be a possibility, with scattered hail of up to 2 inches as well there. Flash flood warnings are continuing. Once again, we're tracking this area of potential rotation that is about to move over the Prescott area here shortly. Also want you in Blevins, Wallaceburg, Pleasant Hill, Iron Springs, Dunlap, Dennyville, take those tornado precautions serious. We've been watching this area near the Oak Haven area. And once again, I don't want this to get lost today as well. I know we've seen flash flooding I know some areas are going down, or water levels are going down. The flash flooding threat today is extremely dangerous over the next few hours. I want to make that very clear. Don't let your guard down on that side of things either. Even if you're outside of the tornado watch, the flash flooding threat is still there today, and we're still going to continue to watch that. You got to realize, in the past 3 days, we've had almost, here at the Weather Center alone, which is located outside of Delight, 9 inches of rain. 6 of those inches come from 11:30 a.m., or really from yesterday afternoon through 8:30 a.m. this morning. So remember that flash flooding will be a big concern. Nashville, these storms are past your area. You're going to continue to see some heavy rainfall potentially throughout the day, and a flash flooding potential. This tornado warning is going to continue off towards the northeast. Prescott, continue to take those tornado precautions. Lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can, and continue to take those tornado precautions there as well here at this time. Once again, taking a look at those iDrive cameras. We do not see anything that's too concerning on those cameras yet, but this tornado warning goes in effect for another 33 minutes. As of 9:48 a.m., about 10 minutes ago, this was a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, which was located near the Prairie Town, or near the Hope area, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This will be over the Prescott area as we speak. Not only will we have to watch that tornado potential, but there's the potential for 70 mile per hour wind gusts along this whole line down here as well, to Stamps and Magnolia, to Waldo, Emerson down here later on, as well as Taylor. This is going to be a line of storms that continues to push off towards the east and northeast quickly with that damaging wind and large hail threat and that tornado potential as well. Elsewhere, you are seeing this where this is the only tornado warning right now in our coverage area. We have some severe thunderstorm warnings elsewhere here across southwest Arkansas. Oak Haven, continue to take those tornado precautions. Same thing for you in Prairie Town. Hope you need to be in your, just play it safe. Let this storm pass you. You're going to have a lot of heavy rain. The area of rotation is to your north. But I want you to continue to take those tornado precautions in the Prescott area. Wheeling Springs, Girton, you'll watch this storm closely. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning for the potential of 60-mile, now to I would even say 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. A lot of heavy rain. Some flash flooding will be possible with this. Still watching this area of rotation that as of 10:56, 3 minutes ago, was around north of the Prairie Town and Emmett area. That area of rotation is a little on the weaker side potentially there, but we are still going to have to watch that. You can tell it's a very loud storm. Once again, just continue to take those tornado precautions. These storms today are going to be very intense and very heavy rainfall, a lot of large hail. Once again, some gusty winds and a lot of heavy rain. Once again, lots of lightnings occurring with these storms as well. So, continue down here in the Prescott area. Laneburg, this is just going to miss you to your north, but you do have this line of storms that's producing up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gust, a lot of heavy rain, hail, lots of lightning. Continue to take those severe weather precautions. Mineral Springs, Nashville, Tollette areas, you are going to continue to experience some heavy rainfall as we go forward throughout the day today. Flash flooding will be your main threats now that this line has passed you. Prescott, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. You are under a tornado warning at this time for the next 30 minutes here. You need to continue to take those tornado precautions here. Lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can, and continue to protect yourself from flying debris. Arkadelphia, you are about to see this same severe thunderstorm move through your area. You are going to see some heavy rainfall. It is about to move over your area as we speak. Not the tornado warning part, but the severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-sized inch hail will be a possibility with those areas there as well. Once again, looking at this area of rotation, we're still watching it down here near the Prescott area closely. Still just seeing some potential areas there, some broad areas of some rotation there just near the Midway area. A lot of heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, a lot of lightning, heavy rainfall, flash flooding potential will continue to increase as well. Once again, Prescott, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. Lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can. And continue to take those tornado precautions here at this time. Once again, as well as this tornado potential, you have that large hail and damaging wind threat with this storm. We're going to continue to track this here. Looking at these cameras in the I-drive areas here along the interstate in Prescott, you continue to see a lot of heavy rainfall. Do not try to go out and see this, okay? Just continue to take those tornado precautions for the next 28 minutes there for this. Hope. I know you're in this tornado warning, but this tornado warning, the tornado warned part of this storm is to the north of you. You're still in that severe thunderstorm warning for some very heavy rainfall and that large hail and gusty winds potential. Once again, we're going to watch that closely. Taking a look here, we're still watching that area of potential rotation near the Prescott Midway area here. We are getting further away from both radar, or from Shreveport's radar. So let's take a look at what this is showing on Little Rock. Still see some broad rotation there near the Midway area. And we're going to continue to track that here as well. Once again, new severe thunderstorm watch for this, or new severe thunderstorm warning down here for this area. For the Emerson area, Taylor area, this has that tornado possible tag on it as well. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts will be possible with that line of storms. Once again, some very heavy rainfall is occurring with these storms. This still has that tornado potential with this. Okay, there's still an area of rotation. We still need to continue to watch that closely here as that line of storms continues off to the northeastward here. Let's take a look at reflectivity over on Shreveport's radar. Still near the Prescott area. Just play it safe. Go ahead, take your tornado precautions. Same thing for you in Iron Springs, Bogtaw, the light highway there between Pleasant Hill and Prescott. Just play it safe. Take those tornado precautions. Lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can. Once again, continue to take those tornado precautions. And once again, get to the lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can. Once again, we are continuing to monitor to see if we have any new updates here. We are going to continue to watch this closely, and we will keep you updated with the newest. They're continuing this tornado warning here for the Hempstead, Nevada County. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near the Emmett areas, right in this general area, or near Prescott, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Flash flood warning continues to go in effect for Clark, Garland, Hot Springs, Montgomery, and Pike and Saline counties until 12 p.m. That is a considerable damage threat to that flash flood threat up there in the Pike County area up here. Once again, Prescott, continue to take your tornado precautions. This tornado warning goes in effect for the next 25 minutes here. This will be over the Prescott area around the 10:10 a.m. time frame. It is slowing down just a hair, down to 40 miles an hour. Once again, taking a look at the iDrive cameras now. This is wrong button there. This is continuing to show some very heavy rainfall over this area. Visibility is low in this, so do not try to go out and look at this. Gusty winds still likely here. Prescott, you should be in your tornado safe spot. We've been talking about your area. You need to continue to be in those safe spots. Lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can, and continue to take those tornado precautions here at this time. For our friends in Hope, this storm is no longer, and really visibility is taking a major dip here in that area. This is where that area of rotation is actually going over as we speak. So once again, I want you to continue to be in your safe spots if you're in that Prescott area, along I-30 there. As you can see, you can barely see anything on this camera. Don't try to go out and look at this. Just continue to take those tornado precautions and get to the lowest level of your homes down here in the Prescott area. Looking at that camera, it is continuing to show that it is. Let's take a look further north. This is looking eastward, so this is looking backwards or behind that. Once again, let's drop back down here to this camera, and you can see visibility is super low here. Do not try to go out and see this. Take your tornado precautions. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you potentially can. Lowest level of your home. This is crossing over the Blevins Road here. If there is anything on the ground, this is crossing over the Blevins Road area here as well at this time. Some very gusty winds here, very windy conditions, and we will need to definitely continue to watch this camera closely here as this moves over that area. Once again, Prescott, continue to be in your tornado safe spot. I-30 between Prescott up to the Gurdon area up here. Be prepared, or just continue to watch this. Go ahead and take those tornado precautions. Bogtaw, Iron Springs, Pleasant Hill. Midway here, as well as Redland, Prescott. We've been saying this. Take those tornado precautions there as well. And once again, this is also producing up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts along this line as well. This line has just come through the Hope areas. We still continue to have that flash flood warning in effect here until 12:30 for portions of our area. So we are going to see a lot of damaging wind reports out of this whole line here, because this is producing up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts outside of that tornado threat as well. This line is getting ready to move through the Ralston area as we speak, as well as the Stamps, potentially down towards the Lake Earling area near state line down here. Taylor, Sharman, Magnolia, Waldo, Willsville, Ralston. Heads up, you're next. Arkadelphia, Caddo Valley, Garden, Willing Springs, you're next on the damaging wind potential and seeing some very heavy rainfall with this line of storms. Taking a look, we're still watching that area of potential rotation over that Prescott area here. Taking a look at this camera just further north, that has moved up into over the Delight Highway area, and we're going to continue to watch the cameras here. Some very, very gusty winds along this line here. I definitely want you to continue to be taking those tornado precautions in the Prescott area here, and along I-30, Bogtaw. You need to be in your tornado safe spot here as well. Just play it safe. Get to the lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you potentially can, and cover your head and neck area. Put as many walls between you and the outdoors as you possibly can, and continue to take those tornado precautions. Still seeing that area of potential rotation right over I-30 on the exit for the Delight Highway here in the just north of the Prescott area. This is moving over that Prescott area as we speak. We continue to see some a hail core potentially, or some hail and heavy rainfall being a possibility as we go into the Arkadelphia and Caddo Valley area at this time. Once again, continue to take those severe weather precautions further north. Continue to watch that tornado warning down there. Prescott, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. You should already have been there. Continue to take those tornado precautions. We do have reports of flash flooding in the Stelltown area. Water is now flowing over the Strawberry Road at the Wolf Creek Bridge. So once again, this is just northeast of the Stelltown area. We do have another report of flash flooding. Water is now flowing over the Strawberry Road in the Pike County area, near the Delight area. So once again, do not try to travel on any of these roads. Let's see here. No new updates. Let's see on this tornado warning so far. They're continuing this onward for the next 19 minutes here. This is continuing off to the northeast at about 30. That doesn't shock me. Northeast at about 40 miles per hour at this time. Once again, we're going to continue to track this tornado warning until the National Weather Service decides to either cancel it or let it expire. Once again, let's take a look at those iDrive cameras. This is continue. Just real quickly, I'm just going to say this. I keep hitting that wrong button there. I apologize. Let's take a look at those iDrive cameras. It's been a long week. But once again, you can see there this is very intense thunderstorms, severe storms, even outside of that tornado potential. This is going to continue to be a damaging wind threat and a large hail threat as well with that tornado potential. Some very heavy rainfall, some very gusty winds. So I'm fully expecting to see a lot of power outages out of this line of storms as it continues off to the east here, or east/northeast. I'm also expecting flash flooding issues to continue to be a threat with this. New update to this severe thunderstorm warning up here in Pike County. This is now starting to move out of the Pike County area towards the Arkadelphia area. It now has that tornado possible tag on it as well for our Clark, Garland, Hot Springs, and Clark County areas, with that potential for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Very heavy rainfall, as we can see above us in the Prescott area. This will continue to move off towards the east/northeast here, and will continue to produce some very gusty winds. Once again, this tornado warning goes in effect for another 40 or another 17 minutes here. We are kind of getting in between the two radar sites, so it is getting a little harder to see that area of potential rotation. But Prescott, just continue to play it safe. Let this storm come past you. Once again, either way, these storms today, with this line of storms, we're starting to see this line of storms come through. This is going to carry that damaging wind threat and that large hail threat being a possibility as well, with some very heavy rainfall, some small hail along these lines, along those lines. Some very gusty winds will be possible with this, and we are watching for any potential spin-ups along those lines. As we go further east, you can see here where this tornado watch is going to be set up at, okay? Let's talk about where that tornado watch is going to be set up at. I'm going to turn the radar off real quick just to show you. For our friends here, you can see where this line of storms is pretty much at. You have flash flood warnings across pretty much all of northern Arkansas, down here into southwestern Arkansas in the I-30 corridor. Further south, you have that line of severe thunderstorm warnings. Once these line of storms come through, you're going to transition more into a flash flooding threat into the rest of this afternoon. Once again, for our friends off to our east here, from about Arkadelphia up to Garland County, Malvern, Hot Springs, Arkadelphia, Hope, because of where this storm is at right now, Ralston, Prescott, Magnolia, Lafayette County, Stamps, Louisville, Emerson, El Dorado, Camden, Fordyce, Sheridan, Hampton. You are all under a tornado watch for the next little bit here until 7 p.m. Although I think what they're going to do is, as this line of storms comes through, I think they're going to continue to pull that tornado watch back with this line of storms. Once again, some very intense thunderstorms moving through these areas, some very severe storms, and we'll continue to keep you upgraded on that. Another report of flash flooding ongoing in Montgomery County. That is as of 10:12. Water is over Arkansas Highway 8 near Buttermilk Springs Road, and the water is so deep that the roadway is impassable. So once again, life-threatening flash flooding will be a possibility today as well. Don't forget about that. Once again, just continue to take those tornado precautions, and keep to those tornado precautions in Bogtall, Redland, Prescott, Camden Highway here from Prescott over to about the Reeder area, Iron Springs, Pleasant Hill. Just go ahead, play it safe. Let this tornado warning just pass you. Either way, looking at these iDrive cameras that we've seen, these thunderstorms are intense already. They're severe warned, and they're going to continue to have that potential for that damaging wind threat, and maybe that quick spin-up threat with that. Here's another look at one of these cameras. Look at this wind coming across this area here. Some very gusty winds as these cars go in, as these 18-wheelers go into it. You're watching some very gusty winds along this line. This camera is set up pretty much right here on the Arkansas, or on the Clark County and Nevada County line. So this is as this heavy or very strong storm moves in to this area. You can watch this severe warned storm move over this area here. Once again, we're going to continue to watch these storms closely. This tornado warning goes in effect for the next 13 minutes. Continue to stay with it, and we're going to continue to watch that closely. Hot Springs, you're seeing some heavy rainfall. These severe storms are moving through your area as well. We're going to be watching this line of storms as well down through it's about to move through the Rockport, Malvern, Lonsdale, Magnet Cove areas, down into the Arkadelphia, Caddo Valley areas, as well as into Sparkman next, Willing Springs, Gurdon. As you can see on this camera, gusty winds of up to 60, maybe even up to 70 miles per hour along this line. Same thing for you in Bluff City, Willing Springs, Ralston, Willsville, down to Waldo, Magnolia, Stephens. You're next in line for this. Thank you for all those reports of rainfall. Once again, we've had up to 10 inches of rain in multiple areas of these places here. Once again, we are continuing to watch this tornado warning that was in effect for the Prescott area. Looking at radar and the velocity scans, we're in that area where it's going to be hard to really be able to see anything on here. But either way, these storms coming through will pack a punch in terms of damaging wind threat and large or heavy rain threat as well. So these are continuing to produce some very large hail threat, or very large or very big damaging wind threat is what I'm trying to get out. I'm reading a incident report. There was a 18-wheeler that jackknifed on the Hempstead County on I-30 just north of the Hope area. So be careful if you're out traveling. Once again, this afternoon, that flash flooding potential is going to continue to be there. I want to make that very clear. We are seeing power outages jump up in the Clark County area, up to 755 customers there without power. Pike County has now jumped up to 1,005 customers. Hempstead County, 243. Nevada County, 54. I fully expect that to continue to increase. Hot Springs County, 370 customers without power. Once again, thank you for those reports. Yeah, some very gusty winds that continue to move through those areas. With that, up to 60 mile per hour wind gusts will be possible there along this line. So pretty much the best way to put this line is moving east at about give me one moment here, 45 miles per hour. So let's put a track on this. Once again, I'm just going to say this is going to take a minute, so continue to be patient here when we're talking about the timing. But looking elsewhere, 2 miles northwest, we have another report in Piney Grove from 911 call center. Flash flooding. Buffalo Creek is over the roadway as of 9:45 a.m. where you're starting to get a lot of flash flooding reports in here at this time. So remember this here as we continue onward. So this line is going to continue to move off towards the east at about 45 miles per hour. Camden, be prepared for some gusty winds, some heavy rainfall, and potentially some large hail. We will watch that tornado potential closely for you. This tornado warning continues for the next 10 minutes down here. But at this time, it's looking at the radar. I don't see any signs of any rotation there that is that's concerning anyways. And we will continue to watch this because these are tornado possible tags, severe thunderstorm warnings. These storms, I'm going to say this again, this line of storms is packing a punch behind it. It's got gusty winds. It's got heavy rain. A whole lot of lightning with them as well. It just moved over here, moved over the weather center here. These are going to continue to be loud, heavy rain producers, damaging wind producers, maybe some small hail, and we will have to watch that tornado potential along this line for any quick spin-ups. Once again, we're going to have to continue to watch that as these go eastward here across the coverage area. Once this line passes you, you're going to continue to watch that flash flood threat as we go into this afternoon. I want to continue to mention that. Once this line passes you, though, the big severe weather threat will decrease for your area, and you'll continue to watch for that heavy rain potential. Once again, putting a track on these storms. Let's see here. This is moving about east/northeast, really. So it's doing about this number here, I would say. So let's put a track on this. It's moving about 50 miles per hour. So once again, Social Hill, next 6 minutes for you with this line of storms. And once it gets there, it's going to be there for a bit on the northern end of this cluster or line of storms, because it is a little wider up there. You're getting a lot more heavy rain there as well. Patmos, once again, after this line passes you, I think your big severe weather threat will be done. Your flash flooding threat is what you're going to have to continue to watch for. Malvern, next 13 minutes. Magnet Cove, next 14 minutes. Rockport next 14 minutes. Same thing for you in Butterfield. Hart next 15 minutes there for you. You're going to see some rain and some storms before that. Just looking at that, and remember, this can speed up or slow down. Just know you're next in line here for that severe threat. And we'll continue to watch that. It wouldn't surprise me if a new severe thunderstorm warning comes out here shortly for this line of storms as it continues off to the east here at about 45 to 40 miles per hour here. Once again, Hart next 15 minutes, Perla next 15 minutes, Gifford within the next 18 minutes, Glen Rose 21 minutes, Poen within the next 25 minutes there for you. A few other areas there as well as East End. Prescott, you have 7 more minutes on that tornado warning. Just continue to stay in those safe spots. I really think the area of rotation is past you, but I want you to continue just to be there just in case those storms are intense anyways. Just play it safe. It's never too safe. It's never too worried or never too careful to be too safe. Once again, just continue to take those tornado precautions there. Stay aware, and we'll continue to keep you updated. But that tornado watch or tornado warning goes in effect for the next 6 minutes here as well. So for our friends in Arkadelphia, once again, as this line continues off towards the northeast at about 45 miles per hour, Daleville next 3 minutes, Witherspoon within the next 7 minutes or sooner. You're seeing some rain right now out ahead of those line of storms. Those will continue onward. And we'll continue to watch those. Brown Spring next 12 minutes. Round Hill within the next 21 minutes there for you. Willow next 24 minutes. Rolla next 27 minutes. Lona next 28 minutes. And Tulip next 31 minutes there for you. A few other areas down the line there within the next hour or so. Once again, I know we're getting a lot of questions about certain areas where this line is coming through at. You're going to continue to see these some gusty winds, some strong wind gusts, and some very large or very heavy rain for a bit. Once again, Prescott, we're going to be watching your area closely. This line of storms is pretty much about to be through your area, so you're about to be done with this potential as we go forward there as well. Give me one moment here. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah. Pretty much we're going to continue to real quickly. I'm going to say this again. After this line comes through, there's going to be some more potential development back off over here, and we will have to look back off already over here. We're starting to see that develop and move towards us. This is going to continue to be your flash flooding potential as we go throughout the day today. This is going to continue off towards the northeast, so more heavy rain will be likely as we go forward throughout this afternoon, and we'll continue to monitor that. Just continue to keep an eye on the radar and continue to, when you hear a flash flood warning, if you come across a flooded roadway, continue to do not drive across do not drive across flooded roadways. That tornado warning, I fully expect it to expire within the next 4 minutes. Still watching that. Still, Prescott, you're on the back end of the storm now. So once again, that tornado warning was radar indicated. Looking at velocity scans, there is nothing that I see that really is too concerning. And I just want to say, there's pretty much. Let me read this. Let me read this from the Weather Prediction Center. When you hear wording from the National Weather Service and Weather Prediction Center regarding stuff like this, the type of wording they use, take it serious. They don't use this wording often. Once again, this is for the flash flooding potential for our area. Particularly dangerous situation with concerns for flash flood emergency level impacts through mid-afternoon. Please take all flash flood warnings seriously today. Turn around and don't drown. Remember that. I just want to get that across as well. Not taking anything away from these severe threats. just know that after this, we are not done with the overall flash flooding threat. Mineral Springs, you are good for your severe weather threat. You're going to have you could have some stronger storms that move through later, but your big severe weather threat is this line of storms. Heavy rainfall now becomes the main focus for you. And once again, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect from all the way down to Little Rock, over to Hot Springs, down through Arkadelphia, with the potential of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts here until 11:15 p.m. This line will continue to be moving to the east at 45 miles per hour. As of 10:26 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located along the line extending from near Lonsdale to Ralston, moving east at 45 miles per hour. This does include the Camden area. Yes, Malvern, you're about to get a severe thunderstorm, some very heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, a lot of lightning with this as well. The tornado warning is pretty much going to be allowed to expire within the next 2 minutes here. So once again, we are gonna get ready to move out of that. For our friends in Delight, right now you're on the back end of this. You're still seeing some rain. Your severe weather threat is about to come to an end, but the flash flooding threat will continue throughout this afternoon. We are watching more storms developing back off over here in northeast Texas. These will continue northeastward, and we will have to watch for a very serious flash flooding potential as we go later into this and through the rest of this morning and into the afternoon. Once again, we're watching this line of storms closely. This line of storms is producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and up to and some very heavy rainfall, some small hail with this line as well. Once again, continue to take those precautions here. Give me one moment here. Once again, just continue to stay weather aware. And just be prepared for these line of storms that are about to move through your area. Just checking to see if we have any new updates here. We do not. That tornado warning has since been allowed to expire. So they went ahead and canceled, or that tornado warning has since expired. What this means, and we're going to continue to track this line of storms. Right now, we're going to continue to watch this line of storms. I'm really watching this damaging wind threat down here across Magnolia, Waldo, Spring Hill. That you can tell just by the look at this line how stray it is. It's got that wind pushing to the east with this line, and you're probably going to have some damaging wind potential and some damaging wind or high wind move through the Waldo, Magnolia, Willsville, Ralston, Stephens, Camden areas, and El Dorado smack over Union County later down the road. So expect the potential for some damaging wind threat there. With that, we're going to pay close attention to the tornado potential with that as well. We'll keep a close eye on that. We're watching these storms up here as well. These are still going to continue to be loud. Lots of lightning, lots of heavy rainfall, and once again, gusty winds, and some flash flooding, lots of lightning, some gusty winds. We will watch that tornado potential closely, but what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to transition back to the live nonstop severe weather coverage where the radar continues to play. And if there are any more tornado warnings or anything that we feel the need, if we see any signs of rotation and we feel the need to go live for it, we will do so. We will be here ready to track the new ones. Once again, we'll be here ready to track whatever we need to track. I want to say again, you're going to hear me sound like a broken record, but once again, flash flooding will continue to be an issue after the severe threat is done through this afternoon. Just stay weather aware and just remember, if you come across a flooded roadway, do not try to drive across that flooded roadway. All it takes is a foot of water to sweep a vehicle off a road. All it takes is a couple inches to sweep an adult off of, or an adult-sized human off of the road or off of an area of moving water. Once again, when water's flooded over a roadway, you don't know if that roadway is still there. We had multiple reports across here, around here locally, of roads that are washed out. And once again, this, and good news for everybody, and good news for us here as well in the weather field, this is the finale. After today, we calm down for a bit. We may be talking about a frost potential as we go into next week. Once again, the 6-day forecast will return maybe tomorrow. We'll see how the team's feeling. We may take a rest tomorrow, but we will have forecasts out for the week ahead here shortly. But this is the finale of this severe weather stuff. Once again, Prescott, you're going to continue to see the back end of this storm. Once again, this storm is going to be moving. It's pretty much moving through your area as we speak. Heavy rainfall. Lots of lightning ongoing along this line. Some gusty winds. That continues to be the case in Arkadelphia. Prescott, you're on the back end of this line. So once this moves through, it'll start to calm down. But we have more storms and showers developing off over here in northeast Texas. This will be our bigger. This is going to continue to lead to a bigger flash flooding threat as we go throughout the throughout the rest of this morning and afternoon. And honestly, I feel like it's 2 or 3 p.m. right now, not 10:30 a.m. So once again, just continue to have multiple ways to receive warnings if you're east of this line. So Sheridan down to Fordyce, Dallas County, Camden, Hampton, El Dorado, Magnolia. We'll be watching it for you. We'll be keeping a close eye on that. We're going to go back to live nonstop coverage, and if there is any storms that we feel the need to go live for, we will do so. As always, thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather. Okay, just a real quick update here. What we're going to have happen here, the live stream is about to go down for a second. It will come back up. We just got to reset some things, and we'll continue to keep you updated on these. Right now, SAU, you got some severe storms moving through. Damaging wind threat there, heavy rain threat, no tornado threat right now at this time. So we will come back here shortly. This has got to come to an end for a bit due to we got to switch out some things real quick, and we will be back with this live stream here shortly later on here in a few minutes.